Alright, I'm showing off all the items in the Percy Jackson mod. We're just gonna go through these really quick. I've tried to record this a bunch of times and I keep fucking up, to be honest with you. So I'm just gonna go over the abilities super quick. Poseidon, you choose it, you get the trident. You right click with it, you summon a bunch of water. If it's in your offhand, you summon a little less water. If it's in your main hand and you hit the use symbol of power keybind, if you can check the settings for what that is. But if you hit that, then it gets rid of any water and stops the rain. Pretty simple. The drought is a little hard to control because it just summons so many source blocks with the right click. But yeah, eventually it'll work. It also gives you some effects. It only gives you resistance like that, but if you're inside water, it gives you a lot more effects. I'm not gonna go over all of them. If you're interested, just look at them in game. But basically, I use it a lot for mining. That's like my main purpose. Because you can just swim down real quick and boom, that's how deep we are. And then, I mean, if it's annoying to you, you can use drought, obviously, and get rid of them, but I don't really do that. It's kind of pointless because you can breathe underwater anyway. So yeah, that's Poseidon's Trident. Alright, so throw these on. You get speed, saturation, and jump boost. Those are the important ones. Decent amount of jump boost. I think it's like jump boost 6 or something like that. And then speed and saturation. Saturation just so you don't go hungry while sprinting around the map super quickly. And then the last ability is, while it's equipped, if you double jump with it, you can fly around the map without being in creative mode. And then you also don't take any fall damage. Boom. Pretty basic, but yeah, that's all it does. They're super easy to craft though, so I just wasn't trying to make them super overpowered or anything, but yeah, those are Hermes sandals. Next up, we got the Helm of Darkness. Right click with it. You get a whole bunch of effects. They basically just make you invincible, to be honest with you, because that's kind of what the helm does in the books. In the books it like makes the wearer invisible and it makes them like become one with the shadows. It says like they're like intangible also. And the only way to like be intangible in this is if I made you spectator mode, but I didn't want the player to be able to fly, and I wanted them to be able to like interact with stuff still. So instead, I just went the route of making them basically invincible, and I think it works fine. But yeah, that's the main use of it. But also, while you're wearing the helm, if you use the symbol of power button, you'll raise a tombstone from the ground and summon 2 iron golems to fight for you and cause like a tiny little explosion wherever you raise the tombstone from. You know, just cause a little bit of damage to the entities around it. And yeah, that's all the helm does. Alright, so I lied, that's not all the helm does. I'm gonna showcase one more thing real does. It does real quick, sorry. We're in Hades right now. This also works on lava, but I'm just gonna showcase it on the river Styx because I think that's cooler. So basically, it gives you the like Frostwalker enchantment for the river Styx and also for any lava blocks below you. So you can freely walk across the river Styx or any lava lakes in the game, and it just summons bone blocks beneath you. And yeah, it's kind of useful for farming bone blocks too if that's something you want, but not too useful. But yeah, mostly just to keep you from falling. Alright, last of the godly items is Zeus's Master Bolt. This is very powerful. It's probably the strongest item in the game. Just don't right click too close to you and you'll be fine. Just summons a shit ton of lightning bolts and causes a bunch of explosions. Those were basically full health iron golems and now they're basically dead, so yeah, you can tell it's pretty strong. It only has like a 5-second cooldown, I believe. So yeah, use carefully. But yeah, that's all that does. It's very basic, but it's just supposed to be kind of a fuck off nuke attack. So yeah, a sword in my hand already, so we'll go over that. Obviously you can attack with it. You can attack with all the weapons. I haven't really gone over that though. But they all have attack damage and attack speed, obviously. And then if you right click with Nico Sword, you also summon iron golems to fight for you. But this time you summon anywhere between like 1 and 5, I believe. It's completely random. It'll just summon a random amount. And then this has a 15-second cooldown. But if you right click with this in your hand, it teleports you to Hades. And then also, it doesn't. Oh, it does. I forgot I added that. My bad. Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't give you Styx Walk, but it does. So I mean, same as the Helm of Darkness. Basically, if you fall in the Styx somehow, you won't take damage from it, but you also won't fall in the Styx because it gives you the this. It also gives you Lava Walker, I believe. I don't know why I won it. I think yeah, they're kind of linked. So yeah. And that's all it does. Let's go to Jason's next. It's just a coin. If you right click with it, you get a 50-50 shot of getting the Gladius or the Lance. I got kind of lucky getting them back to back like that, but you're not always so lucky. So you just got Gladius like 5 times in a row right there, 6 times, 7 times. There we go. There's no like really other special ability with it except for if you are holding the coin, the Gladius, or the Lance, doesn't matter which one, and you hit R, it'll self-destruct. My game is kind of laggy, so it takes a second, but yeah, it just summons a bunch of lightning bolts, and but it'll also destroy the coin, Gladius, or Lance, or whatever's in your hand at the time when you hit it. That's kind of, it's to represent from like the book in the Lost Hero, when he gets I think it's in the Lance form and it gets destroyed by the giant. I don't quite remember how it goes, but yeah, it gets destroyed at one point in Lost Hero and causes an explosion, so I just added that as like an ability you can use instead since I didn't really have much going for it. Oh, and yeah, that's Jason's coin. It's pretty basic. Second to last is Riptide. Right click and you get the pen. It's droppable and everything, but second you uncap it for the first time, and you get Riptide. If you drop it, then it'll give Riptide right back to you. If you right click with the pen, you get the sword. If you right click with the sword, you get the pen. There's no other abilities besides that. Oops, sorry, I forgot I was wearing the helm. that's my bad. He does not have any other abilities. So if you hit R, nothing happens. Sword, nothing happens. But yeah, if you drop it, you just keep the pen. Pretty simple, not too strong or anything, but I mean, doesn't really have any special abilities in the books either. So yeah. Alright. Last but not least is Maimer. This is Clarice's Spear. Kind of just acts as a weapon, has attack speed, attack strength, all that, but also has a lightning attack. It's not nearly as strong as the Master Bolt is, like, by any means. It's like, I think, like a 10th as much damage or something like that. But still pretty useful. Just summon a lightning bolt real quick and fuck up some mobs. No godly ability or anything like that to use, or symbol of power ability, I mean. But yeah. Still strong, obviously, because it's a whole lightning bolt, so not much is tanking that except for, like, boss creatures and iron golems and stuff, so yeah, pretty set. That's all the main items in the Percy Jackson mod. I think there's a few others, but those are all, like, craftable stuff, or just items you can figure out how to use, like, by playing the game, so yeah, I think that's everything. I'm gonna end the video. Thanks for watching, and I definitely recommend getting the Just Enough Items mod too. I know it says that in the description of the mod, but I'll go ahead and say it here, just so you can get all the recipes easier. I mean, I have them all listed out on the mod page, but that's probably going to stop happening soon as I add more recipes, so I'm going to try and get a guidebook done soon, but it's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. So yeah, get the Just Enough Items mod, and hope you enjoy the Percy Jackson mod. If you have any recommendations, just leave them in the comments of either this YouTube video or of the mod page. Yeah, have a good day.